Hey, good evening, everybody. This your boy Rob Thomas Jr. and this is like a very special video from the real news behind the news. Hey, today is February 13, 2016, and we doing this video to get y'all familiar with the real news behind the news YouTube. If you go back and subscribe to the link that I'm gonna put up with this video, you can go and subscribe to all our previous videos, and you can see where everything we were telling you 2-3 years ago is hitting you right in your face today. Hey, we got my people Josh White back over on the camera, our #1 day one cameraman, support and follow the real news. You want to send a shout out, Josh?
What's up, everybody on Facebook? Just trying to take it local to the major, worldwide, y'all.
Hey, we finna take it international because that's what we do. We bring you international, national, and local headlines. Just give y'all an example real quick of what we finna be going back to doing on the real news behind new video. And we gonna bring you the real deal behind what's really going on in Syria. Prepare yourself, y'all, because you are finna go into World War III. Now, a lot of people gonna say I'm crazy, but hey, you saying that 2-3 years ago when I was telling you that the United States was invading Syria, what they were really doing, how they created ISIS. Now what you finna have is the United States telling you in the mainstream media that the United States and Russia have agreed to a ceasefire over in Syria. First and foremost, why was a war in Syria? Nobody is thinking about Syria until the United States went over there 4 years ago and started invading them. Now they telling you in the mainstream media that we got a ceasefire when in reality, through a back door, they're about to use Saudi Arabia and Turkey to go in and invade the country of Syria. And guess what? You gonna pay for it. Your kids gonna pay for it through your tax dollar and through their blood. So pay attention to what's really going on in Syria. These are the kind of things that we do at the real news behind the news. Tell you what they're using all this Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff to distract you from, because really what they're doing is racial baiting. They're trying to get black folks to run out here and head first in front of these police. Really, that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? At the same time, you got anti-gay and straight people at it. You got anti-abortion and pro-life people that going at it. You got black and white going at it. You got Democrat and Republican. Again, another thing that we tell you, bring it down to nationally. Hey, look at Hillary Clinton. We've been telling y'all for 3-4 years now that this woman was evil, but even the FBI ain't got no choice but to indict her. This woman literally was guilty of spying, y'all. She was selling those emails that should have been on a private server, but she was selling those emails to the Russian. She was selling basically top secret to the Russians, the Japanese, the Chinese, and all these other people. So Hillary Clinton, the wicked witch, is dead, y'all. Again, that's what we do. We bring y'all international, national, even statewide. Here in Louisiana, we just seen the governor of Louisiana, John Bel Edwards, and some guy, I can't even think of his name, Republican, white dude from the Republican Party. Both of them gave their opinion on the budget crisis here in Louisiana, but the first thing that they say, they want to cut higher education. But notice, no one said anything about slashing the budget and doing something about prison reform, which has Louisiana per capita leading the world, y'all. Per capita, we got more people locked up than China. China has 1 billion people. There's less than 5 million in Louisiana. Why do we lead the world in people being incarcerated? Ask yourself a even deeper question. If you live here in Shreveport or Caddo Parish, why does Caddo Parish have a rate of sending more black men to prison than anywhere else in the country? So you got to ask yourself these kind of questions and make sure that you ask your question. That's what we here at the real news behind news is all about. We bring the questions that you should be asking to the forefront. One more question we asking is, who the hell is these so-called thousand friends of Allendale, and where they getting their money from? So you mean to tell me over the last 30 years since you've been blocking this highway from coming through your neighborhood, which would have provided exits, which would have provided everybody access to downtown coming from Canada, all the way from South America, basically. You had 1,000 people, so-called 1,000 people at Allendale, but you done had almost, 13,000 people flee your neighborhood since you've been blocking this interstate coming through. Leaves us at the real news behind news to ask the question, who paying these 4-5 black folks to hold up progress for 260-some thousand other people? Because that neighborhood got to, the interstate got to go through. It got to go through. If you want to see Allendale revive, then you should be ready and willing to let this interstate go through that. Because since the interstate has been blocked, your neighborhood has seen a rate of 13,000 people. And then at the same time, you got the audacity to come up here and try to put a bogus recall petition against one of our current city council members, one of the few black men who ever took office in Freeport that actually tried to work for your dumb ass, but y'all want to sit back here and try to get a petition? Okay, well then let me ask you a question. If you had 1,000 friends in Allendale, shouldn't you have more than the 21 signatures on this bogus petition that you're trying to sign? So these are things that the real news behind the news put out there in front of you to give you an understanding of what's really going on. We know a lot of people don't like us, but hey, it don't make no difference because you wake up and read our posts and see our videos anyway. So anyway, hey, this your boy Rod Thomas Jr. from the real news behind news. My nephew Josh White over there on the camera. Hey, we finna start putting out 3-4 videos every week, y'all, because it's time for black folks to understand our situation in America is too serious. It's time for all Americans to understand our situation that's going down with the coming economic collapse, because we're going to be talking about more than that. I will give y'all advice. If you got any money in them banks, take out everything that you can outside enough to pay your bill, because they finna rob you, y'all. This is why you had a war going, all these 180 wars that the United States is participating in across the globe, because they literally trying to take other people's natural resources to cover up the fact that we in debt, y'all. Your economy is about to crash. So they're gonna come in and rob you. They already talking about giving you negative interest rates at what, 0.33% negative interest rate, meaning every time you put money in their bank, they charging you to keep it in there. So the real news behind the news, that's what we do. We make these issues known to the people. And hey, you don't have to believe them, but I guarantee you, once you hear what we have to say at the real news behind the news, you'll never think of the same thing about what the mainstream media tell you. So again, this your boy Rod Thomas Jr. This is Josh White. This was just a real quick, real news behind the news video like we always do. No script, straight up, no chasing, you know, bring it to you just like it is. The real news behind that fake mainstream media news. So until y'all hear my voice again on the radio show, oh, matter of fact, before we end it, I need y'all to support the real news behind the news. You know, we ask for financial support, but hey, we got a video, YouTube videos that we do, start getting back into. We got a radio show that we finna kick off next week. I'm talking about hard and heavy. Every day you're gonna be able to hear the real news behind the news. And Thursday night, you'll be able to hear the real news behind the news with Professor Frederick Ellis for Health Matter. Also, you know what I'm saying, we trying to get our well paid. Hey, support your boy. Click on any one of these links. Go to Blog Talk Radio, the real news behind the news. Support us. You know, subscribe to that. That way you can get alert for every radio show. And you get go to our YouTube page, which we put the link up earlier today, but we're going to put it up again. So y'all can go to our YouTube page and check out these videos, man. We got some hard-hitting videos in our archive. But hey, until y'all hear me on that radio Monday morning, this your boy Rod Thomas Jr. Y'all be blessed.